Hello everyone, my name is SHANI and I'm the Hospice Social Worker. I have been, in the field of mental health now for quite a few years now, since 2008. And I wanted to come on and introduce myself and begin to start talking about this wonderful world of hospice that I am now connected to and that I thoroughly enjoy, and just so that people will know me, get to know me. And so I am stepping out of my comfort zone and I am pressing the button to go ahead and go live and start talking to my community and start talking to different people all around the world and just talking about, all things hospice. So a little bit about me. Like I said, I've been in the mental health field now for several years, since 2008, when I decided that I wanted to go into this field of mental health. I wanted to go into a field that was in the helping profession. I was a correctional officer. I was a correctional officer for 6 years, and I thought that's what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to be in the field of corrections and go up that ladder, start off as a correctional officer at the bottom and work my way all the way up to the top. That was my desire. That's what I wanted to do. And I realized very quickly that that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was help people, and because I did not like the structure of correction, I did not like what I saw just from the people standpoint, I decided, hey, I'm gonna help people from another perspective. And so I realized that people love talking to me, they love sharing things with me, and I had became that person for my friends and for just different people felt comfortable with talking with me. And so I went from that perspective of like, okay, I have something here where people like talking to me. And so I decided to go ahead and pursue higher education, where I worked and got my bachelor's degree. And then I decided I wanted to get my master's degree after I had spent some time in the Air Force as a mental health tech. So fast forward, I get my degree, my master's degree, and then I end up in this world of social work. I started being a child protective services worker, went from that, then I was in the school system and back in my hometown, and I was doing counseling, and I did that for 4 years. And then a life happened to me. I had some things that, maybe I'll share at another time. And I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. But while I was working on being a counselor or therapist in the school district, I started my own business as an entrepreneur. I started doing natural hair, providing braids and lock services for my community. And so when I decided I did not want to work for my local school district anymore, I was able to fall back on that. And in that time, I went through a lot of different transitions. God really dealt with me. I was just transformed, and I'm still being transformed. My mind is being renewed on a regular basis. But I was thankful that I was able to fall back on entrepreneurship during that time when God was dealing with me. And so I fast forward, and God tells me it's time for you to go back to work. And I'm like, what? Go back to work? Like, I'm out here. I got my own business. I'm doing pretty good. And that's not what he says. He says, go back to work. And so I I had to obey. So I went and I started looking at different positions, and I was like, well, you know, God, I don't want to go back into what I was doing. I don't want to go back into corrections. I don't want to go back into the school system. I didn't want to provide therapy to anyone. And so I'm looking and I see these positions for hospice. There was 2 positions, well, 2 different companies. And so I took a little pause and was like, you know what? Yeah, no, I don't think I want to do hospice, because when I was in my master's program, I did have some time that I did hospice. And I was like, yeah, no, this is not for me. Like, no, this ain't for me. Hospice is not for me. I could not get over the fact of family members. Hey, hi. Thank y'all for joining my live. I'm stepping out here doing something new. So I knew that was not for me, because I could not handle people dying. I was like, man, these people remind me of my grandmother. They just remind me of family members that had passed away. And I was just like, yeah, no, I can't do that. But I didn't want to do anything else that was on the list. So I applied for the position. Lo and behold, I was contacted. I applied on a Saturday, and a Monday they called me, and I had like an impromptu phone interview, and then I interviewed with the people that are now my managers the next day, and they offered me the position. And so I went back to work once I got my children together and ready to go to school and stuff. And so now here I am. I'm here doing hospice, and it's like the best thing that I could have ever done. I like never knew that I would like thoroughly enjoy working with this population of people that are at the end of their life, and they know that they're at the end of their life. And so now that I'm doing it, I want to share, I want to bring awareness to my community. I want to bring some support to caregivers that have to deal with this. And I realize a lot of people do not understand hospice. They do not take advantage of hospice and the different benefits of having hospice. And so, you know, it's so easy for us to get away from death and dying, because nobody wants to like deal with that. I know sometimes I don't want to deal with it either, but it's necessary. It is definitely a part of our life. It's just like anything else that we go through, that anything that we go through in life. And so it is a part of that. And so I am coming on here. Like I said, today I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is SHANI. I am the Hospice Social Worker. And so I'm here to talk all things hospice from a social work standpoint, and to be able to empower and bring awareness to the community about it, and just around the world. So I would love it if y'all would follow me. If you're not following me, share this live, and let me know what type of things that you want to know about, what type of hospice related things that you might be interested in knowing. So yeah, just let me know. Drop it in the comments, send me a DM. Just like I said, I'm here to talk about all things hospice from a social work standpoint. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, hit me up. If not, I just wanted to come on here, show myself, and let y'all know that this is what I'm going to be bringing. I'm going to be bringing information to y'all about hospice. All right. So it was nice. To my next.